Welcome back everybody to episode 32 of my speed build series. In today's speed build we are building another beach house basically. It's located next to the other two beach houses from my previous speed builds, and it also has like a similar vibe, similar aesthetic to it. But instead of red, which was the main color for the house next to this, and green, which was the one which was the color of the house located next to that one, this house's color is kind of blue. So I went for a similar roof shape again, just so that the houses match a little bit. And of course it's a wooden house again. Like I said, the color is blue for this one, but I went for a kind of grey beige-ish color on the wooden slates, and I also added these white wooden slates again to the edges of the house, just because I think it looks so much better. This is again pre-produced. Right now it's April. Is it April? Yeah, it is April. But this episode is probably going to air somewhere around summer, which is kind of fitting. I don't know why. I'm really excited to think about summer, so I was excited to build another summery house. It's not that summer, you can also stay here in winter, but the location, the beach, made a connection to summer, in my brain at least. I went for dark blue doors, and upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, 1 master bedroom and 1 twin bedroom and 1 single bedroom. Again, these are kind of in the same style as the houses next to this, and I also started with furnishing these. I don't know if I've done it in the other ones, but I like to mix it up, and sometimes, I don't know, I think it's kind of weird to start upstairs when furnishing, but I kind of did with this build. And also I'm switching in between, like, once I'm done with the upstairs, I'm going to do the landscaping, and then I'm going to do the downstairs, which is kind of a weird way to do it, but yeah, anyways. I went for these little floral patterns on the beddings, and I also went for floral patterns on the wallpaper, which I know there's a lot of flowers, but I really like how it looks. And yeah, both of the beds have shelves above them because I didn't add any nightstands, so there is space to like put stuff there. And again, I didn't overloaded these rooms on decor and like stuff, and I didn't put in any flowers because these are meant to be vacation homes, and it would be weird to have like flowers there all around because they would eventually rot basically. I think I've explained this in a build before. I know it doesn't have to be hyper realistic, and it's obviously not hyper realistic. I don't know why I even mentioned this, but yeah, that's just how I like to build these houses. I also put this little chest there for, I don't know, additional storage, I guess. For the master bedroom, I also put some wallpaper in, and I'm going with a yellow color scheme. And also I put radiators in the upstairs bedrooms because I didn't put any ovens in, but I did put 2 ovens or stoves, whatever, in the downstairs area, like in the kitchen basically, which is like also the entranceway, and also in the living room. I tried with this build, I tried to use well, it's not working that well because I'm also using a lot of furniture, which I'm using a lot, but I tried to use some furniture and some decor elements that I'm not using as much, so yeah, just to mix it up a little bit. And I also went for a similar concept of which I did in one of the houses located next to this, and I put a chess table here. I don't know, I just really like the hallway with game opportunity. It's not an aesthetic, like the vibe, I don't know, like the little common room basically. And it's also making use of the hallway spaces, which I honestly usually never know what to do with the hallway spaces, so this seemed kind of useful to me. Yeah, so it just like has, as I said, a little chessboard and like this, what do you call this? Oh my god, what are these called in English? I don't know, but you can keep track on the board there basically. Is it just called a board? Probably has a different name, doesn't matter. There you can see me adding the single bedroom which has just a bed, and this one actually does have a nightstand later on, and it also has a little, like it has little cabinets, I don't know if that's the correct word. For some reason my English isn't Englishing today. But yeah. I also put in some decor, but as I said, not that much. I thought this, again, what is it called? This ring is basically this emergency ring, I don't know, would fit the location of the house really well, and I thought it was really decorative. I don't think I've put one of these in the other houses. Yeah. Then we move on. Well, first we move on with the floor plan on the downstairs area, and then we move on to the outside. And for the outside, I went like the landscaping. I don't even know if you can call this landscaping. Oh yeah, I'm putting the ovens at first as well. But for the landscaping, I added a hot tub in the back, because every house should have like a little specialty basically in this row of houses. Like the one next to this has the boat and the pizza oven. The one next to that, yeah, does it have any special thing? I don't know. Well, it has like a bigger patio with like a lounge chair and stuff. Oh, with lounge chairs. This one also has a small patio with like a dining table. Dining table, is that what it's called? And also like a different one where the hot tub is located later on. Yeah, I went for a pretty large table just because I felt like it, and also looked good like on this size of patio. Then I used these chairs. I think they're so beautiful. And yeah, I put a little lamp. Then I also put in a grill, which is something that I think I did in the other one as well. Yeah, and I also added a what is it called? Clothing line. Clothes drying line, I don't know. But I think I did that with all of these houses, because I did also put like in a washing machine at some point. And yeah, I put these little windmills. Thought they were kind of cute, but you honestly can't really see them later on. Yeah, I was also contemplating putting in like a real pool with some of these houses, but it would be kind of stupid because the beach is literally right there. Again, you can't see it because I didn't think about turning around the camera enough so that you could see that there's the beach. I mean, it's across the street and there's like also lots there, which I am planning on building some community lots probably. Maybe also private ones. We'll see eventually. Yeah, and for this house I also put in some flowers in the front. I just honestly, like color scheme wise, I just went for whatever looks good with the blue. And yeah, I also added these trims. No, that's not what they're called, but these wooden elements for the roof, which I think look really good and kind of complete the look. Oh yeah, and I also added, what are these called? Kind of sun blockers on the one side of the house, because that's the side where the sun is really like shining onto the house, and realistically it would get really hot in there, and it would kind of be unfortunate. I did only do this on the downstairs, but the upstairs, I think it's the master bedroom upstairs, and that one has curtains, so you can kind of close the windows. You can kind of block the sun out. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, then for the living room, I kind of went with these wooden couch, with this wooden couch and this lounge chair, which I don't usually put lounge chairs in living rooms, but I thought, why not? And it's a great explanation, I know. I don't really have a lot to say about this build. I feel like with my last build, like the last speedbuild that I recorded was one that kind of aired in between, because I just felt like changing up the upload schedule. I had so much to talk about there. It was the tropical pool thingy, and I had so much to talk about there, and now I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know. This day has been draining. No, it honestly hasn't been. I've just done some uni stuff and went to the gym. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have a lot to talk about with this build. Yeah, but I like this build. It was fun. I didn't really plan on doing this one, but I wasn't even procrastinating. I was procrastinating a little bit last week. I wasn't feeling very well, so I just did. It's so irrelevant to any of you, especially since like I'm posting this in June or something. But I don't know, a way for me to feel better in general is to kind of get, especially when I'm feeling anxious and like I'm not getting anything done or stuff, just like taking small steps. And this shouldn't be on my productivity list to like make videos. I added it to my list just so that I feel better about getting something done. No, I also got some uni stuff done yesterday. Actually got a lot done. Yeah, and I started this build yesterday and I just finished it and now I'm editing it. Yeah, I also added this little fish, these two fish posters, which I think really fit the aesthetic of this house. And yeah, as I said, I tried to use some elements that I usually don't, like this plate holder, no, what is it called? Like these plate cabinets, I just used them and I think they look really well in this house. I feel like the downstairs area is kind of dark, but yeah, kind of, because of the dark wood and the dark, like the dark blue elements on the cabinets of the kitchen. But anyways, I also added a desk underneath the stairs. I'm honestly not sure if it's functional. I mean, it should be, but there's like another desk upstairs as well. Again, I didn't want to add any technical devices like TVs or computers or anything because this is like a vacation home. And if you want to bring your laptop, you can, but I don't know. I feel like it's better to have like less electronic devices in a vacation home. To spend some quality time. No, yeah. For the bathroom, I also use some stuff that I usually don't use, like these really old-looking elements like the faucets and the sink, the bathtub, and the toilet as well. But yeah, actually we like how it turned out. It does look kind of similar to the other ones, like the other bathrooms in this row of houses, but I feel like that's fine. I mean, the entire house looks kind of similar, if we're being honest. Yeah, and that is the speed build almost done, I think. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I just added a bench outside as well. But that is this episode done. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.